Hello and welcome to my final installment of the potential futures of social media. Okay, so for the conclusion of this video essay series, I'm going to try to quickly conclude all this information we've been through by giving 3 predictions of what we could potentially see social media to be in the next year, 5 years, and 20 years. I'm going to have to wrap this up fairly quick as I've realized I've went way over time with this. So let's get right into it. In the next 20 years, if social media trends stay consistent with the use of likes and rating systems, as they can socially gratify personalities based on the amount of attention and reactions they get, ultimately leaving the average person feeling like they're missing out, we could potentially evolve into this social dystopia where class is judged on an individual's cyber avatar, where people will be restricted on the many luxuries of life due to their social status. A world much similar to the Black Mirror world in Nosedive that we looked into in the previous installment. In the next 5 years, we could perhaps see a world where social media is completely terminated. Due to people having too much of a voice on it, too much propaganda will have spread, too much sharing of classified information, giving the people too much power. The leaders will feel like they're losing too much control, and the mainstream media will need to take that back. I believe they may achieve this movement of removing social media by conveying people's ideas on it, by exaggerating the repercussions the networks have had on people's mental health. They may claim that we just aren't ready for this networking technology, as it's already disturbed human behaviors to the point where it has become dangerous, as it generates too many negative side effects. We have looked further into this in the first installment. So they will have banished this technology for reasons only benefiting themselves, stripping people with the access to social media, with the cover-up of valid information that the technology is a threat to mental health. Now for the oncoming year, I envision a detailed prediction of a social media app I believe would bypass all the networks we currently have. This app would veer far away from the mental mishaps other platforms have caused users in the past. So this social media app will run like Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit, in the sense that you can post photos, videos, and texts. You'll also have the ability of posting content to different sub-communities like Reddit that'll be also shared on your social feed so all your friends and followers can see. The way the sub-communities would be achieved is with the use of hashtags, as the majority of users nowadays understands how to use them. It'll be a great place for people to meet. It kind of sounds like Facebook mixed with Reddit at this point, but where it becomes interesting is the like system. It'll be like the upvote downvote karma system on Reddit, but you will be restricted on how many votes you can give. Instead of karma, we will refer to them as ribs, just because. The way this will work will be once you've downloaded the app, you'll be automatically granted with 500 ribs. Every time you up or downvote something, you'll be spending your ribs. There is no way for you to replenish your ribs with cash. The only way you can gain more ribs is by posting content and having other members of the network upvoting or reacting to your posts. Don't worry though, a weekly refreshment of 200 ribs will be dished out to all of its users. These ribs are kind of like a currency. It uses these valuable likes, something previously created by social media platforms, but this alters them in a new way, by being limited to them, and by having the ability to give them away. It also shares similarities with websites in the past, but it's different in the way where it focuses on giving the control of quality of content to its users, as they are the ones who judge it. But now people are a bit more wary on how they spend their ribs as they are limited. I really like the idea of this app because it takes all the best features that previous softwares have created in the past and puts it into one. Also how it introduces this new voting feature where you're restricted on the amount of actions you can take. This makes the primary goal for the app to raise the user's motivation for creating quality content for friends and communities of the network, as it would feel much better as your content would be more appreciated and acknowledged as these likes you were given were spent at a cost. Well, there it is, my DA done. It was quite the journey looking into the history of social media, its effects on humanity, critically analysing historical sci-fi text regarding it, and now concluding it with giving predictions of where we may see social media in the next 20 to 5 to oncoming year. Thanks for being a part of this journey. BCM325, I'll see you another time.